Taurus, this is your love and relationship reading for the month of June or whenever you see it. Feel unloved. Love the answer. That's it. The end. See you next week. You deserve someone who can support you emotionally and love you fully. But love won't solve your problems. You need to work on being independent as well. Okay, well, I mean, I've already shuffled, but here I am shuffling again. I was having trouble shuffling at the beginning because these are massive cards. And I was like, you know what? Just do what I know. Just do what you know. Stop trying to complicate the fuck out of it. So here you are, 8 of Swords, entrapped. Your person, 9 of Cups reversed. Prince of Wands, Knight of Swords. Okay. Emperor at the base. Who's in control? I feel like I've read on the subject for you before, so it looks like it's ongoing, but we're back. We've returned. You're in an ongoing situation again, 8 of Swords, and we'll figure out more about what that is. With your person, 9 of Cups reversed, they are not emotionally self-contained. So they're looking for approval by running in and trying to do everything for you or with you or for other people. They have a lot to say about how much they help. They want to communicate every little thing, all their ideas and what they believe to be true. They're looking for validation here. That's what I want to say. And they're lacking wisdom or knowledge, and the fact that that's why they're constantly trying to yap about how much they do for you or how much they need help or want to help or are trying to help. And hey, Taurus, you should really do things this way. Or, oh, if you would have just listened to my advice. Or it's just giving like they need their own validation or their own self-sufficiency and like self-love, like regardless outside of you. And for some reason, they're constantly trying to like parent, patronizing energy here, but it's like well-meaning. I want to say like it's pure intention. But yeah, they're just impulsively doing things. I keep seeing like all the horses here, like they're just going for it, high energy, going for it before really stopping, slowing down, and thinking about, is this really the hill I want to die on? Or, do I really know what I'm talking about? Or can I make space for Taurus to do their own thing? So then the question remains, what is the issue between you as it shows up this month? The Hierophant. So it's your ongoing commitment to each other. 5 of Cups is at the base. Are we looking at the negatives of our association and our commitment to one another and the hierarchy that we've created? Who's in charge here? I see the bull and the bear here. Are they a Sagittarius? Are they an Aries or another fire sign? And I see your sign here, the bull, and you're kind of like on opposing, viewpoints here. You're wondering if there's hope to clearing this up, the star. You're not seeing the light at the tunnel or the way that can be made peacefully. And I don't feel like this is like, oh, it's the end of the world kind of reading. You might break up. Like, no. But, let's get to the nuance of what's going on in our relationship so we can understand what's happening and reach a higher level, right? So there. What do you want out of the situation? This is your subconscious thoughts, feelings, and emotions. What do you want from them or from the relationship? From them, you want 6 of Pentacles, just an equal give and take. You expect if I give you something that you give me something in return. Like I take out the trash, you do the dishes. I, clean up this room, you go mow the lawn. Or like whatever, but those even weren't equal, like at all. Take out the trash is like that. Do the dishes takes fucking forever. So maybe there's something in that for you is like, is it really, are you really wanting equal? Is that really what you're saying? Because 6 of Pentacles can often be like some rich guy giving a little bit of pennies to some poor people, like, are we really being fair and balanced? Like, I know that's the intention, but it might be worth consideration here. 7 of Cups reversed. I think you're pretty clear-sighted about and clear on your objectives about what you want. 5 of Pentacles, like, we're broke. We need We need to get to a higher level on our money. We need to get our money right. Like that's really you're focused on the finances as you walk into this time, June, or this reading, whenever you see it. I mean, I've been doing these readings in the middle of the month, and I'm just like, do I even need to like say it's June? Just like when you see this fucking reading, that's when it applies. So if you're seeing this like way later on, and you're like, oh, it's not June anymore, whatever, like you're chilling, it's good. Yeah, Two of Cups, Ace of Swords, like it's fine. When it's true, it's true. Okay. Anyway, that was so nice. Like it's fine. What do they want? Their subconscious desires and wishes and emotions. What do they want from you? Magician reversed. They just want you to lie to them and deceive them and tell them that they are passionate, handsome, sexy, and really, or just a real go-getter, and they're your perfect love match. Stop. They, the moon reversed. You're too honest. You're too honest. They want you to lie to them. Just lie to me and tell me that I'm a sexual god or goddess, and like that we have a beautiful future and a beautiful path, and like you're my soulmate, and like you're just so practical and pragmatic here. And they just want you to acknowledge like some kind of very special higher purpose and a passionate, romantic, exciting, like dramatic, like some grand gesture. And they're over here just trying to fix you and say all this shit because they are lacking excitement. They want some fucking excitement, man. Oh boy. Okay. So what are you afraid of? What's your subconscious fear about this relationship? Ten of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. What? Temperance reversed. Strength. Emperor. Ace of Cups reversed. Okay, so the fear here, you're afraid of success, first of all, but also like the power that it has, the baseness. That I'm seeing Scorpio energy. I'm seeing like that it's all about control and attachment and deep feelings and very serious life and death things, extremes. You're afraid that to have the legacy and the good fortune that you want, you'll have to go to extremes, and you'll have to just be so disciplined and self-controlled and take charge in everything that's happening. And that, the love and the feeling of happiness and lightness and joyfulness and renewal and just like the new renewed hope and good feelings will vanish from the situation. And it will all just be deadly serious, lots of self-restraint and control, that you're going to have to become a fucking robot to be equal to your hopes and dreams and desires. And on top of that everything around you becomes very dark and scary, base, sexual, power issues, control, manipulation. Five of Swords. You're just afraid you don't have what it takes to be equal to your desires. King of Swords. You're afraid that you don't have the intelligence or all the answers or all the logic, that you can't be that cold, and you can't be that educated. Okay. What are they afraid of in their subconscious about the relationship? What are they most afraid of? Taurus's person. What are they most afraid of? You're freaking them the fuck out right now with this honesty and laying everything bare. Moon reversed. Moon reversed. They're afraid that their outer shell of protection is falling apart. Eight of Wands. That they'll continue to be communicated with about things that are burdening and responsible, and about tasks and responsibilities. And this is they're afraid of being nailed to the cross, man. They're afraid of having to sacrifice shit. Three of Swords. They're afraid of having to experience pain, sacrifice, brutal honesty. It looks like they have some similar fears as you, of having to be very self-restrained. So like, what do we need right now? Okay. We just need a lightning bolt of levity and fun in this relationship. It needs an injection of like, yes, we're meant to be together. Yes, we're having a hard time, but I know we have a shared purpose. Yeah, I just want to have some fun. Like, let's have some fucking fun, dude. That's this reading in a nutshell. Is like, things have just gotten really serious here. So how do you see them right now? Taurus, how do you see your person right now? And be honest. How are you seeing them? Four of Swords reverse, kind of restless, anxious, nervousness, not shutting up or chilling out. 10 of Swords, self-destructive. Straight up. 7 of Wands. Like, you also see them as, you're putting them on a pedestal. Queen of Swords. You feel that they're actually very intelligent, that they have a strong sense of truth and justice. They have their own voice. They are a very strong sense of self. They've been through some level of transformation here with the Swan. You see them having wise judgment. So, and because I'm seeing the pedestal card, it's like, they don't always have wise judgment. They're not always smarter than you. I'm just here to tell you that. How do they see you? How does Taurus's person see them? Tower reverse, a source of stability, structure, foundation, protection. King of Wands, a fantastic leader, charismatic, good teacher, independent. 3 of Swords, heartbroken. Over what? 7 of Swords reversed, Empress reversed. Could be mommy issues, mothering issues, issues around being a mother, issues around a lack of self-love. A negative self-reflection. They feel that you have a hard time showing love to yourself, showing compassion to yourself, transforming and out of a situation of feeling ugly or worthless. So they see something like that in you. I don't know if it's true or not, but that's what I'm getting. Okay. How can you support them best, if that is so your desire? Page of Pentacles reversed. Page of Cups reversed. It's okay to be very open and honest about how you're feeling with them. You can lean on them for support. You don't have to be completely independent. It's okay to admit that, in a private space, it's okay to be vulnerable and open up about any misgivings you have about, your future, your ability to stay strong and reach your goals, and even feelings, if they are so true in here, about feeling like you're not smart enough, or not pretty enough, or not handsome enough, or whatever it is, right? Okay, so it's saying that, like, it is supportive to them to share negative emotions and to open up and show vulnerabilities here. Go beyond surface, talk about real shit with them. That's supportive to them. I know that sounds weird, but I think they need to see that you can be vulnerable and that they can help you. Like for their own self-worth, they want to help you. It would help them to feel more valuable to you, that y'all are in an equal partnership, that you do have a shared purpose, etc. Don't wait. Do it today. How can you ask them for support? What would be the best thing for everyone involved if you said, hey, I need this from you? Knight of Pentacles, steadiness, stability, love, Two of Cups. Ace of Pentacles, an offering that has to do with the senses, I feel. So like, let's go out to dinner, buy me some jewelry, or buy me some, a gift. Offers of love through gifts and the senses. So like food or valuables, something tangible gifts are good love language here for you, and something that you can ask for in particular. But also just like patience, you can ask them for patience. You're almost there with all these feathers. Like, just let them know, like, hey, I'm working on stuff right now. I'm going through some things. I've identified what those things are. I just need your continued support and backup, because you're a rock for me. Nine of Pentacles. I need your support, I think that would mean so much to them, because they know that you're their rock. So if you also, and the lovers, right? It's like we have a shared unconditional love. This is very sweet. I every time I read for Taurus and the love relationships, it's a very sweet relationship. Yeah, I mean, that would let them know, like, hey, we're on the same page. Like, I know I'm your rock, like, you're mine, and I need you right now because I'm working on self-love. I'm working on respecting my strengths and not feeling worthless because of weaknesses or whatever. Like, they're stepping in with all kinds of ideas. It's just misdirected right now. And I think that is something that can be resolved in time. But for right now, it's just asking, hey, I just need a little bit of like a back rub. I need a little bit of a good meal, and I'm going to be okay. And I do really appreciate your support and your stability at this time. So what are you learning right now for your best interest and growth? Eight of Cups, Three of Cups. It's the cleanup, the going back for that support, being okay with asking for help, ultimately. Like, acknowledging that you need some level of healing, you need a greater sense of peace in your life. You can't do it all on your own. You've tried it and it's not working, and that's okay. Being willing to ask for help, ultimately, is what you're learning. What are they learning about right now? Major change around, oh gosh, Death and Devil reverse. That's awesome. Oh man, I just feel like a very powerful, like, root chakra thing going on with right now. So they're like really learning about how to actually step beyond negative habits and attachments, and what that feels like, what that looks like, what that means. This is something really big in their life. I think they're going through a whole other thing right now. You may know more about them than I do. It's maybe quite personal and their own little thing, and it's less related to you, but they're learning more about transforming beyond an old habit and patterning system. And it might have even been their own dependence. So with you now stepping in and saying, I need your support, I need to lean on you for a time being, they're going to learn more about how they were dependent on you in the past when they were going through their devil repeated habits, patterns, and negative attachments and unrealized awareness. So it's going to be very helpful for their growth to have you be dependent on them. And they need that right now because they need to have a full 180 moment of like, okay, this is what it feels like to have someone need you. And in some ways it feels good. And in other ways, it's like, that's a big responsibility. So it'll be good for them as well. All right. So what are you releasing for your own best interests by the opinion of your guides, angels, and loved ones? Oh my. It just fell completely off the table. Ace, 10 of Cups reversed. So this is like generational healing from when you were a child. It's a deeper level of understanding. I'm looking at the fish. Things that were not said to you that should have been in your childhood, particularly by a mother figure, not necessarily. They didn't see, like a mother figure or someone in your childhood didn't see how much you were carrying, how burdened you were, how much help you needed, how much support you needed. And because you weren't able to ask for it for whatever reason, or if you did, it went unrecognized and unheeded and they didn't do anything for you. That's why it's so important and so huge for you right now to ask your person for support. Because the last time you did that, your heart was broken. So if you're able to do this, you're healing going all the way back to that. Saying, no, it's still safe to ask for support. It is safe to ask. Not everyone can support us, but your person's showing up telling you right at the beginning, Knight of Swords, I want to help. Please let me help. and yeah, it's not about earning it or anything like that, but they want to help you. And Lord knows you need it. What are you releasing? Or no, I already asked that. What are they releasing for their own best interest by the word of their guides, angels, and loved ones? What are they releasing? Taurus's person. What are they letting go of? Two of Wands reversed. This fear that there's no higher purpose or plan. Unconditional love, no matter what. They have a fear around thinking that they're not enough or that they're not leveling up to your expectations, that maybe it's not meant to be. And we talked about that with the Lovers, and like what they really want is just to feel fiery and passionate and true, that like, oh my God, yes, my relationship with Taurus is divinely guided and we have a purpose and everything's in its right place. And they're learning to let go of those fears, that they need constant reassurance that everything is all right. And they're getting to a higher ground with it. Learning to be more stable in their mind frame. Something that I think maybe you come by a little bit more easily than they do. So, all right, let's get a message of Oracle cards and then we'll wrap this up. 233. Y'all are doing great. Y'all are doing great. That's all I have to say. Your angels, guides, and loved ones have a message for you. What is it? Check in with your body and release any tension you're carrying. So, yeah, it's just, we need a hot bath and just float in the water and just relax every fucking muscle. Like if your neck, is stiff, or is your jaw clenched and lower back, you release the pressure off of that. Put a pillow underneath your legs. Like put a pillow up behind your head. Like if you're laying in bed, right? Put a pillow behind your head and then also one underneath your legs, and it'll release tension off your lower back. I learned that when I was selling mattresses like 15 years ago. Anyway, I hope you liked that. If you did, please like and subscribe. I have other readings on my channel for rising signs. And if you don't know your rising sign, check it out. What are you doing? Anyway, take good care of yourself. Hold them close, I want to say. And so I'll see you next time. Bye.